It's reminding me of kegels.
What's kegels?
It's like working out your...
Oh, can you do that?
Yes, you can work out your...
How do you do that? I don't want to talk too dirty right now. What do you, hang weights on the...
It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, and the F is for phenomenal.
Reality TV legend, UK royalty, Joey Essex, you're here. You've been on so many reality shows and most recently Love Island. But before we get into everything, I can't get over the face thing.
Why?
Are you talking about facial yoga?
So it's like, well, it's called Face Gym, right? So
It's actually called Face Gym.
It's actually called Face Gym, FACE.
Okay.
GYM.
Okay.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah. And they basically work out your face. So it's like a face workout for the bones.
It's reminding me of kegels.
What's kegels?
It's like working out your...
Oh, can you do that?
Yes, you can work out your... And like,
how do you do that? What does it do? Do you have to like attach weights to it or something? Like what to like the... Can you? I don't want to talk too dirty right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, can you hang weights on the? Or what, I don't.
Okay, so kegels is like you can clench your. I don't know if you can clench your. It's like, can you like right now? I'm doing a kegel. Like I'm clenching,
yeah,
unclenching.
I'm clenching, but it's more. I sound so dirty, man.
No, it's not dirty. It's an exercise.
But it's like you can't clench for too long. I don't know whether every man's the same.
Well, I mean,
I can't keep clenching my. Do you know what I mean?
But that's why you practice. You get your reps in. It's like the same with like you know weightlifting.
Surely you just like
you just clench it, unclench, clench it, and like.
Oh, so you don't have to go anywhere to do this.
No, I'm doing it right now.
Oh, you're working out your right now.
Right now, I just did 10 clenches.
Sophia with an F. What's going on?
Which reminded me, like, I need to start integrating that into my daily routine.
The problem is, though, I don't need to work out my... Do you know what I mean?
That's fine. Maybe you don't, but that's what I'm asking. Do they have you do similar things with your face?
Oh, right. Yeah, back to the face. So it's similar. They sort of do this. So basically, right, so you go like that, and then they're like, really like push that bit there like that. And then they'll push this bit, and they'll go like that.
Okay, so it's
like
that. It's like gua sha.
And then they do like that. Have you not seen that?
If you guys are not watching this on YouTube, this crazy, go subscribe to my channel, Sofia with an F. Also recording from WTF Media Studios. That was insane what you just did to your face. That's not a workout.
What, the little that thing?
Okay, but you don't have to do like facial movements because there's facial yoga.
Is there?
Yeah, but you know what, Joey? I don't think anyone listening right now really cares that much about.
Do you not think though? I feel like people will be interested. I feel like people are going to start working out their face from now on. I feel like I've just taught the world something new.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Personally.
Do you want to collaborate and face and
that'd be too
exercise?
Much. It just sounds ridiculous.
Well, kegels are not ridiculous. Like when you're pregnant, doctors literally tell you like start doing your kegels so you can have more control over your pelvic area.
I've just never heard of a kegel, and also I've never heard of like clenching your, you know, my thing. Like it's just not. I don't know. I've just never. No doctor's ever told me to clench my thing.
I guess it's different if you have a.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's get into your career because you've been on 10 plus reality shows, most recently Love Island, but the first show was The Only Way Is Essex.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You were 20?
Yep.
How did that even happen? Because when I was 20, I was not thinking about going on a reality show, but I didn't have your face.
Yeah, well, no, do you know what it is? I've got a weird, like, way of, like, telling this story, but... For me, right, TV was never something that I ever wanted to do. It was never something that was in the pipeline. That was something, when I actually eventually got the opportunity to go on TV, I didn't really know what I was doing. I sort of just took an opportunity, done it, and was like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen now. Like, it was very random. And...
Can you tell me what it was?
Well, I just did a scene on The Only Way Is Essex, but I was...
okay.
Yeah. So I just went on this show. I genuinely did not know I'd make any money at all. I didn't know I didn't know I would even get followers. I didn't know what that was. I had a BlackBerry at the time, phone.
Woo!
So it was back then, do you know what I mean? I never even had Twitter.
Right.
So Twitter was like I don't know if it was new, but I remember on the night of the first series going out that I was aired, that's the night I quickly made Twitter account.
Okay.
And then my followers just went up. But yeah, it was just random. It was something like, I don't know, I never really cared about being famous and like, I didn't really want it. I didn't care about it.
So then after you filmed that, you continued to be on TV.
Yeah.
And so why, like, what was that trajectory? Like, why did it happen that way? Like, after the show wrapped up, did you ever think, maybe I want to, like, go to college, like, have this career, do this?
Well, no, because to be quite honest, basically, when I grew up, going to school was probably not the best thing for me. I was like, I'll say it loud and clear, like, I was definitely one of the most, I won't say stupid, but I didn't have the brains for school. I was in bottom set for every single subject.
Which doesn't really indicate that
It doesn't,
much.
but I always knew, I was clever as a kid because I always knew in my head that I was street smart. I knew I was smart in some way. I just knew you put me in an English or maths exam, I'm losing.
Right. I hear that.
Yeah, so when I eventually went to leave school, I went to work down Billingsgate Fish Market in London. That's where my family originate from, Billingsgate Fish Market. They also do boxing, but that's where my dad had like his first job and he worked there at the time. And then basically what happened is I went to leave school and they was like, look, he's, to be quite honest, like he's got nothing. They was like, allow him. So they basically gave me an opportunity to go do another year. So I went, I'm not, fuck that, I ain't going down to Billingsgate Fish Market. I'll do another year in school. Done another year in school, did even worse.
Okay.
Worse, worse.
So you were, yes.
Yeah, did terrible, yeah.
So you were at a low point.
Oh yeah, I went back and just didn't do anything. It was even worse than the year before.
Okay.
So completely waste of a year. And then eventually I ended up down Billingsgate Fish Market. It's my first job. So I did that. And then I got sacked from, even though I just stunk of fish every day and
why?
It was awful. So that's what it was. And yeah, eventually I got sacked from that job. Do you want to hear the story where I got sacked?
I mean, is it a good one?
I don't know. Is it good? It's quite quick, I guess. Do you know what?
Okay.
Let's not get into it.
We have a lot to talk about. I think we can.
I got sacked, ended up getting sacked from there. Then I started I wanted to be a trader in the city. So I started looking at, I used to look up at Canary Wharf from Billingsgate Fish Market, being like, that's where the money's at. Again, didn't have the brains. And then eventually got sacked from all these different jobs, trying to make it, trying to do something in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I got an opportunity to go on TV and I didn't really know what it was. I don't watch television. And then now I'm here now, just doing what I'm doing. And 13 years later, I just haven't stopped. I'm constantly on, I've done pretty much every single reality show in the UK.
Which is insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this opportunity came, you really didn't even know what you were getting into, but you're like, signing on the dotted line, let's fucking go.
That's it, yeah.
And then from there, like, were you instantly like a huge sensation type thing?
Yeah, it was like overnight, yeah. It was pretty crazy, yeah, at the time.
It's the facial workout.
Thank you, yeah. It was all them face gyms, man.
I Googled you today, by the way.
Good things?
Well, I mean, it depends who you're asking, but basically all of these headlines popped up and they were saying that you were flirting or hitting on or cozying up to the TV host that you did an interview with.
Have you seen this interview? Have you seen this interview? Have you seen it?
I saw like 2 seconds of it.
Oh, I'm not going to say nothing.
And I saw her actually just pat her hand on your leg, but I didn't watch it fully.
Listen, I don't know. I might just come across, I don't know, do I come across with Flirty? I don't know, but I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but because I love KTLA. It was amazing. It was a great opportunity, great interview. I loved it. And, all the women there were really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you weren't hitting on her. You guys are not.
Oh, no, we're just not that.
Did you get her number?
No.
No. Okay, case closed. We can move on.
No, none of that. No, none of that.
You've lived a lifetime on reality TV. What's like the biggest misconception that people have of you?
Of me? I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind when you said that was stupid. People think that I'm stupid.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't, like I said earlier, I'm not like academically clever, I would say. But if you put me in certain situations, whether it's in front of a big crowd, maybe on television, other things. I'm probably smart. I'm not the smartest boy in the room, but I know I can work it. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a reason you've been on 10 reality shows. There's a reason why on Love Island you were kind of like the breakout star. People are talking about you.
Yeah, of course.
You're the biggest heartthrob UK reality star. That doesn't happen by chance.
Oh yeah, of course. And it's like people just think, this, what I do is probably just easy. Like, oh yeah, he just goes on TV, he just does this, he does that. Like I prep myself, I work hard. Like even before a show, I'll mentally get into a zone. I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to step on like a big TV show or whatever it may be. I'm constantly grafting whatever I'm doing. When a camera's switched on, I'm in work mode, and I know what to do. I know how to work the cameras. I know what conversations to have. I know how to build a conversation. You got to think about it. It's hard. It's like if you just sit there, just chilling out by the pool all day, just like sitting on the fence and being all boring, like you're gonna be forgotten about, and that's just how it is.
Do you feel like you have an on-off mode?
Not really.
You're
I'm always on,
right?
Yeah,
and it gets exhausting.
It does.
I bet
it does get exhausting. Yeah, like what you mean, like just on the
just
behind the camera.
Well, in front of the camera, obviously you're going to be on, but then off the camera, you're strategizing. And do you have a hard time kind of making this very clear boundary between I have to be Joey Essex, that's the reality guy, and then I can actually just be exactly who I am, chill?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm always who I am. Obviously when the cameras turn on, and right now I'm just having a normal conversation. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing up to anything. I'm just being honest. But it's like, for instance, even if I was to like just walk the streets or go to London via the train or walk around the streets, I've got to be, I've got to look over my shoulder a little bit sometimes. You know what I mean? Got to be careful what I'm doing, where I'm going.
Right.
But that's just like anything. That's because it's just people know who I am, and it's like if I want to get from A to B, I've got to. I've got to be a little bit low key. And like being low key, people underestimate it. Like people, like I ain't gonna go into that actually, but yeah, like I would, if I went to London or if I went out and I didn't wear a mask and a hood, I would be
trampled.
I'd be harassed a little bit, yeah. But like I don't mind being. I'm very open. Like if someone goes, "Oh my god, is that Joey Essex?" I'm like, "Oh hello, how are you?" Take a picture. It's not a problem. I asked them. I said, "Do you want a picture?" But it's all good.
Yeah, but if you're just trying to like run to the gas station or like to pick up something and like run home, you can't leave the house without in the back of your mind thinking.
Basically.
So you kind of always have to be on unless you're at home.
Yeah. I went to the gas station actually. I'm calling it a gas station. Can't believe it.
Wait, I was about to ask.
The petrol station. That's what we call it.
Petrol station. Yeah. Okay.
I went there before I came here. Like, I remember I turned up at this petrol station. Sounds bizarre, this story. And I turned up and I was dressed in all black, right? I had a hood on and a mask. You could imagine. And I got gloves.
So you right now, but just out of mask and gloves.
Basically, yeah. Okay. And I've got out of the car and I'm going to the geezer. Come on, mate. What are you doing? Like, I need to fill my car up. And he's looking at me like for ages. I'm going, oh my God. He's obviously thinking I'm like, I don't know, maybe like a robber or something. I don't know. And then and I thought to myself, oh, I've got to now take all this off. So I take so then I've had to take it all off. And I'm like, he's taking all my gloves off and he's going like that. I'm going, oh. And I'm like, yeah, it's me. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm feeling like my guest. Yeah, me petrol.
Was the mask like a full and just shows the eyes?
Not a Halloween mask. Just like a.
No, I know. But was it like it covered everything but the eyes and the mouth and the nose?
Yeah, like I know. So you've got a COVID mask on like this. They've done me a world of favours, they have. So like that, and then the hood.
Okay. And then when you took it off, did he know who you were right away, or were you like, Google me?
No. I mean, I think he sort of half guessed, but I went in there. I was like, "Come on, bro, what are you doing?" He was like, I can't serve someone who, like, you look ridiculous." And I was like, "Yeah, fair enough." Yeah. So that's why I took it all off. Yeah.
But he was like, probably because you look like a model, like you look like you're someone, which you are. I've told you 78 times.
How many more times? Go on, tell me again.
I guess it's that.
I'm joking.
Okay, so thank you.
What is that?
Do you want one?
I would love one. Oh my God, a White Claw.
A White Claw.
Are we going out tonight, Sofia?
Did he get one?
Yeah.
Are we going out?
I don't know if we're going out. I do live quite literally across the street, so we can play it by ear.
Sparkling water. Oh my God.
What flavor did you get? Do
raspberry.
they not do seltzers in London?
No, they don't do these.
Okay, I'm kind of talking to a guy who's from London, so I have some.
You're
other
talking
questions.
to a guy from London.
Kind of.
Would I know him?
No, but now he lives in Milan.
Oh,
like we're not really. This is not an ad for White Claw, by the way, but if White Claw would like to sponsor it,
If you want to
you have
sponsor
the
us, White
label
Claw.
facing to camera and everything.
You go like that.
You were like trained.
It's good though. White Claw, respect.
Do they not have White Claw in London?
No, we don't have a White Claw, I don't think. No. I've
What's
heard
like
of
the
them,
cool seltzer there?
I don't actually know.
Okay.
They just do them tins, you know, like where you get like Jack Daniels in it with like Coke, but they're pre-made.
No.
We don't have anything like that.
Tins?
Look at,
So it's like hard alcohol already pre-mixed.
Yeah, that's a tin.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What would you?
A can,
Oh, a can.
is a tin. A can is a tin.
Oh, no, you would call it a can, sorry. A tin can.
You know what? I apologize. And you know what? I should know better. My dad's from New Zealand. And you know what? A cooler is referred to as a... What would you call a cooler?
A cooler?
Like a cooler that you
like
take
a freezer?
camping.
Well, like a... Oh, what?
But like you take camping.
Oh, like a mini fridge?
Yeah. What would you call it?
A mini fridge? Or like a fridge, a small fridge?
You wouldn't call it a chili bin?
A chili bin?
Okay, that's just a New Zealand thing.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not, man. A chili bin.
What about if I said, you're on the piss?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're
drunk.
Like you were on the piss tonight, maybe.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, we've had 2 sips of a White Claw.
But like, we're getting on the piss.
We're getting on the piss.
We're getting on the piss.
Okay, so let's talk Love Island.
Mm-hmm.
How did Love Island happen? Did you like submit your portfolio? Were they like, you need to come on?
Oh, no. So I think it was around about 2 years ago. We sent, it's just something, I like to do things different. So it's sort of like my idea, as well as
Love Island is?
As well as my managers, yeah. I just thought how funny it would be if I was to walk in the Love Island villa. Yeah. So basically we come up with this idea and we know someone, you know, high up who works for Love Island. I know everyone on there, really, all the producers and stuff. So we're very friendly. Like we've worked on loads of TV shows together. So we contacted someone and just said, look, you know, how funny would this be? You know, you want a bombshell, ring me up. And
smart.
if you want a big bombshell, ring me up, man. And
that's a street smart. Like that's a smart strategy.
Yeah, and they obviously like come back and was like, look, it ain't that show, which is not. You know, you don't throw people like me in that type of show because it's people who aren't in the limelight. Yeah, so it was sort of like, no, it's not happening. And then, you know, obviously the seed was planted, and then 2 years later. Yeah, just
2 years later.
2 years later, yeah. I think it was because I was on series 11, so that must have been series 9 we sent that video.
Okay.
It's quite funny looking back at the video because I look completely different, and it's just like it was just how it happened. It was like manifesting something. Do you know what I mean? And
no, actually, can you elaborate? Can you elaborate?
What's that mean?
Like you were manifesting it. Like,
well, it's just something that like I like to do things that people would that it just is explosive and just like everyone's like, oh my God, like, you know, just to do something ridiculous.
But did you forget about it and then 2 years later, like it just came back into your world?
Yeah, I just completely forgot about it. I was in Dubai training for a boxing fight, and then I came home. I didn't work for 6 months. I just was enjoying my life basically. And then I come back home, and then 2 weeks later, it was so weird. And then we just had that phone call. My manager rang me. It was the first day back in the boxing gym. I went to my uncle's gym, and my manager called me up, and he's like, who you with? And I was lacing my boots up, I remember. And he said, he was like, who are you with? You with anyone? I was like, no. He went, can you talk? Like, just be in private. And I was like, all right. So I went to private. He went, no one can hear. I said, no. And he rang me, and he said, look, what's that show that you've always said you'd love to just do it? Just for band, like, do you know what I mean? It's like it's a good thing to do.
Right.
And I said, Love Island.
Stop.
And he went, mate, do not say no. I went, no way. And he was like, yeah. Like, they've just called me up and they said this is possible, but it's got to be proper secret and you cannot tell no one. And like, genuinely, I didn't tell my dad, my best friends. I'm like that with my best friend. If I told my best friend I'm going Love Island, he'd go, he just wouldn't give a shit. He don't care.
Which is great.
They didn't ask me questions. When I saw them doing something, I was like, my mates don't care. We're not like that.
Which is amazing. Are they like childhood friends?
Oh yeah. All my friends. I ain't really got much new friends.
Same.
All my friends are from when I was literally a baby. Like
exactly
all
the
of them.
same thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and then it was all rushed because it was like they obviously thought of this idea and thought how, like, I mean, personally, this whole idea was really just to push the viewing figures up, which did happen. So it was just to creative idea for them. It was, for me, it was great. For them, it was great. And then, yeah, within about 3-4 weeks, I was actually flown to Mallorca. And then I was shipped on a shipping container. Yeah, by the way,
Wait,
remember,
you're joking.
all ballied up, walking through the airport like this.
You went to Mallorca and then you were thrown on a...
Oh, then I was thrown on a ship. No. Sorry. I went to Ibiza.
Okay.
I keep going Ibiza because Americans, Ibiza. Do you know? It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, I mean...
You would understand.
Yes, I would
I say Ibiza, they
understand.
go, huh? And I go, no, Ibiza. Yeah. So
Which one makes you more of an asshole? I feel like if you say Ibiza here, people are like, you're a dick and full of yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
But the rest of the world is calling it Ibiza.
Well, it does have a Z.
Right.
So it technically is Ibiza. But anyway.
Well, okay.
So they flew me to Ibiza.
Mm-hmm.
Ibiza. And then the only person who see me all the way to Ibiza, I remember, this is genuine as well. I was so hot and bothered. It was long because I was constantly covered up, hood, glasses, everything. Because
you're joking.
If one person would see me, that it would have got out. Because it's so obvious. You're going to, first of all, I couldn't fly to Mallorca. What is Joey doing here? Also, I was with a producer from Love Island who works in it. So
with the camera?
No. He had no cameras, no. And we stayed in Ibiza that night. And then we got picked up. And then we got taken to like a ferry place where they do like the big ships.
Right.
And then I jumped on a ship, again, just completely incognito. I look like a ninja. And then...
Similar to you at the gas station.
Basically.
Except someone's doing this to you. That is fucking crazy.
People look at me and think, oh God, who's this guy? Like, it is weird. I'm like, I'd rather just do that than just not get caught. And that was my whole...
Right.
It was a big secret mission.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. So you were on this ship, covered head to toe, and...
I've got pictures.
Can we post them or no?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll give you them.
Okay, we're going to post the pictures because that sounds fucking crazy. And I guess you did an interview and you kind of just spoke about it, but people were saying you were just like a production/producer plant in the show.
I mean,
people are saying that.
No, but the thing is, there are producers work on this show. It's, you know, I'm as real as real as you get. Do you know what I mean? Like, what can I say? Do you know what I mean? Producers work on the show. It's like any
You're
show.
like this. Like,
I'm like that plant over there, and there's a producer just sitting next to me, and that's it.
Right.
What can I say?
I see it. Do
you know what I'm saying? Me and the plant, we get on along, man. Trust. Yeah. I like plants.
I'm seeing the dichotomy. It's like, who is the producer? Who is the plant? And who decided what?
I'm a bit of both, though.
Well, yeah, because
I produce myself.
Let's talk about that. And I am a plant. So let's talk about that. Producing yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be good on reality TV?
I think you'd be great.
I don't trust you. That's the other issue.
No, you would be good. You would be good. You know why, though? Because I can already like sense you. Like you're very open. You just say it how it is. You're not afraid to. I mean, you're talking about vaginas the minute we got on. You know, talking about putting weights in your vagina and all this stuff. So I can tell that you're very open.
But no weights have gone in my vagina. I would just like to clarify.
Oh, like what are you doing?
Right, clenching.
But look, listen, we spoke for literally about a minute, yeah, and you was telling me you was cleansing your vagina. So you're already giving me like senses of, oh yeah, she's very open. She's like says the truth. What girls? I've never heard a girl say that to me.
Okay, it was not in a
I
sexual...
it though. I appreciate the honesty.
But you could tell it was honesty and not flirty or sexual.
Oh no, not flirty or sexual at all.
Like totally, completely different.
That's what I'm saying, but you're transparent.
I am.
Like you could have just said, yeah, apparently it's a true thing, like people work out the vaginas. But instead you said, but I'm working out mine right now. So it was like, it was very like transparent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, yes.
Do you get me?
Yes, but I think I do that to a fault.
No, but that's cool because I would say the same thing.
But you also have to censor yourself on reality TV, right? Or do you just go fucking balls to the wall?
I don't know. Have you watched me on TV?
Have I watched you? Well, you have to edit yourself to a certain degree. You can't just be saying insane shit.
I mean, I don't know. I will do anything and say anything, whatever situation I'm in. Like if you was talking to me about certain stuff, I'll talk to you about it as well, like what you just talked about. I would just openly just talk about it. And it's like, that is character. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know, giving advice to anyone who needs it. It's just like you need character and just be yourself. And just like if you be yourself, people buy into transparency. That was a big word for me to say. Does that even make sense?
Yes.
People buy into someone
who's being
they're
genuine.
like, oh my God, he's so real. Oh my God, he's telling the truth. Oh my God, he's just saying it how it is. Like you buy into that. And that's why I feel like 13 years later, I'm still doing all the shows.
Right.
Because people, what you see is what you get.
So what do you think about when reality stars will say, I just got a really bad edit? Like this season, the producers fucked me and I got a really bad edit and that's why I look like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing, yeah. I mean, you can get bad edit, you can get good edit. And also remember, you've got to take, you know, whatever you do, you need to take it on the chin. It's like you're the one who was acting up. You're the one who's doing this. You can't blame it on alcohol. You can't blame it on this. Like own it. That's what I do. I own it. If I do something wrong, I own it. If I do something right, I own it. As long as I know that I'm being true to myself, then I'm all good. And that's it. And like, I feel like it just takes a real person to suck it up and go, you know what? That was my fault. I'm sorry. Or you know what? That was true. Like you just need to be open and that's it. You can't listen. Human beings can't always be, you can't get everything right.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. I think I do that to a fault.
What?
I'm like, it was my fault. Sorry. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me for everything. And I'm trying not to.
There you go.
That was a Taylor Swift lyric, just by the way. So the bad edit thing. So you don't think that there are people who were nice and good and fair and fine for an entire season of something, and the producers were like, you know what? We need to add some like fire to the show. Let's give them a bad edit.
Well, of course, it's a bit like my experience. You know, I played the pantomime villain. You know, I was who I was, but there was times when I was having like a really good laugh and things like that. This happens at every single reality TV show. If that bit's more interesting than that bit, and they can't use all of you on one show, they've got to take parts of what's the best for television,
right?
And you know, probably the most dramatic bits and the more drama is probably the bits that will always be used.
Yeah.
So if you create drama, it doesn't matter who you are on that show. I'm guessing them bits always seem to make the edit.
I feel like if I dated you, I wouldn't believe anything that came out of your mouth. But
Why?
also,
why though? Why?
Because I think you've been honest about how well you play reality TV. But also, I have my own major trust issues and daddy issues that have nothing to do with you. So, but that's on me.
Oh, so that's on you.
So that's on me.
So that's a reflection on yourself.
That was just a full projection that then I was like, but maybe it's me. How can you tell? Because you know when something is real and when it's not. How can you tell on a reality show, I'm actually having feelings for someone, they're actually having feelings for me?
I think when you're in there, you can sense it. You can tell, like, it's like it's in real life, isn't it? It's like you can always
because
tell.
you can't even tell in real life.
Who can't?
I can't.
Surely you can.
No, I promise you, I spoke to my therapist about it today. I can't.
It's the same thing though on a reality show. You know, you vibe with someone, you get to know someone. Like someone can look at me on a TV show and go, oh, I don't like him, and they meet me in real life and they're like, oh my God, you're really like normal and nice and this and that. And then it's a different story. It's like, you just need to get to know someone, don't you? And you remember, you don't really know someone until you've met them properly for at least like, I don't know, I mean, give it a day. Do you know what I mean? Before you give it 24 hours.
Give it 24 hours is crazy.
Yeah, well, no, you got to give it time as well. Like, you know, you get to know people over a period of time. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just jump into relationships so quickly. Like, I make moves like as I'm going. Like, I don't just jump ship and go boom, 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 and just like and move to different girls like that. You know what I mean?
Are you dating anybody right now?
I'm not dating anyone, but why is it good? Oh, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not dating anyone, but I mean, it'd be silly to say that I'm not talking to people.
Okay, so you're not dating anyone.
I'm not dating anyone, no.
Okay, no one like exclusively.
No. I'm in a I guess I'm in a place in my life where you know, for me to really take someone serious and like really like someone, they'd have to be like really like real and open and honest. Like I explained, like I'm like that, so I need someone who's the same, just like who's just honest. Do you know what I mean? Instead of like just little white lies and things like that. I can't handle that. Like if I'm in a relationship, I like it to just all be like quite open and honest and that. And it's like it's quite. I feel like it's quite hard to find. Maybe it's just me who finds that hard to find that in a woman. I don't know.
But do you think it has to do with the fact that you're famous? Like, is that an issue for you?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. So that's why coming over to America, and it's like people haven't got this persona of me, and whether someone knows me or they don't, I don't know. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like very fresh for me here, and people are looking at me different and taking me probably more serious and taking me more, and just I don't know. It just feels nice.
So you were on an episode of Selling Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
So was I.
Was you?
I was.
No way.
And I'm actually very, very upset and hurt that you didn't see my episode.
Was you on the same one as me?
Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
Same season.
Oh, God, you know what?
I didn't see you either, by the way. I only watched mine back.
Do you know what? I don't want to. Basically, do you know what? Like I said, I don't watch TV, right?
I don't either.
But
I don't either.
I'm going to watch it back to back, every single episode, and I can't wait to see your scene, Sofia with an F.
No, I want to play mine and yours and like, let's give it a score.
Shall we?
And see who did it better.
Right now?
Well, I mean.
Can you play it now?
Right now, probably.
Oh, I thought you had it like pre-done.
No, but I think we should.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then score it.
Do you think yours is better than mine?
I think I was really funny and really good. No, I think I was way better.
Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
You liked it. Mine got amazing reviews.
Well, but the thing is, I made people laugh.
Yeah, did you jump in a pool?
But I didn't need to do anything that crazy because my real personality carried me.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, your real personality.
Are you going to move to LA then?
Yes.
You are?
Next year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No questions.
No questions.
What about New York?
I love New York. I don't know. It depends where life takes me. If I started getting paid in Miami, or I had a job in LA or a big job in New York, and it was that's where I should be, then that's where I'd go. But I feel like at the moment the direction is pointing at LA. Like I do feel like it's just there's more there for me. I've made a lot of friends there. I know it.
You have made friends there?
I have a lot of friends there, yeah. I've got a lot of friends who live there, British and also from LA.
Oh, okay, they're British.
And some, a lot. I've been going there for years. I've been going there for about over 10 years now, so I've always been back and forth. But yeah, like I'm into it. So there's a few projects in the pipeline for next year for me. So
okay. Can you spill?
I can't, honestly, I can't. Yeah,
okay.
I can't say anything really, but them projects are exciting. And I don't know if they're going to be filmed in LA, but wherever they're filmed, it's obviously going to be a US based project. So
okay. Do you feel at home in the US?
I do, yeah.
I want to talk about the dating / hookup culture between the US and the UK. Are there any differences, do you think? Or do you think it's about the same?
Hookup meaning in what way?
Well, okay, let's not say hookup culture. Let's just say dating.
Yeah.
Do you think it's different in the US than the UK?
It's hard for me to answer it and for people to understand, because I feel like it's very different for me personally, a very unique situation that I'm in, because I feel like a lot of people have got a persona of me in particular.
Yeah.
I don't know what sometimes people think. I just don't know. Like I said, when you asked me earlier, I think, oh, he's just silly, and I can't take him serious, or this, that. But when they meet me, they're like, oh my God, he's so much different.
Right.
He's nothing like he is on TV.
Right.
Which I am. I'm just a persona. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just sitting there boring. I'm a bit more active, a bit more wild.
Yeah.
And I feel like dating women here has probably been a better experience than the UK, because they're not looking at me like someone from the UK would be. Yeah, exactly. Like the TV, like what you see on TV. They're taking me for who I am here. In the UK, people always got this persona of me. So it's a little bit different.
In a good way different.
Oh, in a good way, yeah, for sure.
I'm not as famous as you, but I feel like I should move to London.
You should.
Do you think that would be good for me?
I think it'd be a great idea.
Really?
Whereabouts though?
I don't know. Just
Would you ever come to Essex?
yeah, I was gonna say Essex.
Why don't you come
actually,
to
I'm
Essex?
so glad you brought that up. Essex is actually where I'm trying to go.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
You ever heard of Sheesh?
Absolutely.
Have you?
Mhm.
We should go.
Yes.
Why don't we?
I was gonna try to remember what are the. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna buy a flat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know what a flat is.
An
It's
apartment.
similar to an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I've had, for some reason, recently so many girls writing into me asking about British boys, like specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And one girl wrote in and she said, I really like this guy. He's British. And the issue is that he won't show his feelings. We have great banter. We have great back and forth, but I can't tell any of his emotions. Which, by the way, my mom dated a guy. She's dated a lot of people not from the US, but specifically from London for 2-3 years. And he never opened up, showed emotion. And I feel like that's kind of a cultural difference. Would you agree?
I mean, maybe he's being hurt. I don't know. Like he's.
You're like, I don't think that's a England, London
I mean,
thing.
no, definitely not. Like I've been in relationships like a lot, and like I'm very open. I'm almost too open. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not like that. It just depends on the person, but it's definitely not a British thing. No,
It's not a British
definitely
thing.
not. No.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
But I feel like, yeah, maybe you're just talking to the wrong British boy.
Maybe it's just more dry.
Maybe he just he ain't got any banter. Maybe he's boring.
Okay. I hear you.
I don't know.
If you were going to create a reality TV show yourself,
Yep.
what would it be and who would you want on it?
Definitely want you on it, Sophia.
Thank you.
Fact.
I don't believe you, but
Why?
thank
Why?
you.
Don't say that.
Oh my God, my trust issues
If
are
I-
really bad.
if I-
believe you because I'm worth it. Thank you.
No, you should believe me. You
Yes.
should believe me. When you get to know me, you'll start believing me. You should
Mm.
believe me, but we'll get to that. But
Okay.
yeah, I would definitely have you on it. Fact. I would obviously have myself on it.
Where
Probably
would
have
it
that
be
plant. I'd
based?
have the plant on it as well.
Where would it be based?
I would say, where would I base it? Probably LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just rent like a massive house.
Yeah.
We'd all live there
Mm-hmm.
and have lovely dinners,
Mm-hmm.
parties, and just meet all different people from
It's-
all over the world and to invite them all there.
It sounds like a game of Clue. And like someone ends up murdered
What?
in the library with the
Oh.
with the rope.
It does sound a bit weird. Maybe I should be I don't make TV projects, so yeah, but that's my
Joey, you've been amazing. And I can't wait for our reality show that we go on together.
I can't wait either.
/ you're producing. Where can they find you?
Where can they find me?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Where?
On social media.
Oh, at Joey Essex. That's
Mhm.
it. JoeyEsssex. That's it.
That's where I'm moving also,
What are you
by
saying?
the way.
Yeah.
Take it away.
I just want to say there's an exclusive that I must give to you right now.
Okay, go.
This is my first ever podcast.
You're
I must say,
lying.
I've never ever. I've been offered, every podcast. I've never done one.
You've never done one?
Yes, you should trust me. You should believe me.
Wow. That makes me feel really, really good, actually.
you.
Very special.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Thank you for coming on
No
mine.
problem. Thanks for having me.
You should probably start a podcast.
Thank you. I should. It should
You
be
would
called,
kill it.
do you know what it should be called? What are you saying?
Joey with a J.
Oh, that'd be good. we could do like together.
We would be
Joey
the
with a
best
J.
co-hosts
We actually would.
ever.
We should make it happen.
Okay, we'll do
That should
it.
be our new show.
But I want it to be like a 70-30 split revenue.
Don't know about that. 50-50, darling.
Joey, thank you so much. And Sleuths, you know where to find me, Sofia the F, Franklyn with a Y, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.